Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Trends International Design Awards 2023, where we take a look at the best in kitchen design throughout New Zealand. Our awards program is brought to you in association with Bremworth, Resine, Bloom, and Giltrap Group, and proudly produced by Adjacent Communications, where thinking becomes reality. Here to announce this year's awards, Chairman of the Judging Panel, Paul Taylor.
Thanks for joining us today as we announce the results of the 2023 Trends International Design Awards for New Zealand kitchens. It's been a very active past 12 months in the home design market, and especially so for kitchen design and installation. We've seen high numbers of new builds consented over the year, each needing a new kitchen, while existing homeowners have also been busy renovating their kitchens and the adjacent areas. And that level of activity has led to the continuing high numbers of entries we've received for TIDA kitchens. But it's not just about the numbers. These entries also show the very high quality of kitchen design in New Zealand. So I'd like to thank all our entrants across the various categories today, those that have also entered in previous years, and especially those who have entered TIDA for the first time this year. Thanks also to our TIDA kitchen sponsors, companies whose products play a prominent role in TIDA award-winning projects. Thanks firstly to our associate sponsors, Bremworth, Resine, and Bloom. And thanks also to our two presentation sponsors, Adjacent Communications and Giltrap Group. As the entries come in each year, I am always looking out for any notable changes in design styles. These aren't usually large wholesale shifts in direction, but features that are starting to show up more in our new kitchens. What I've seen this year has been more entries that have taken a softer approach to kitchen design with curved rather than straight edge design. This more organic approach can be seen in islands and also in associated cabinetry and sometimes range hood design. And this softening approach also comes through in the colours and materials designers are selecting, so warm whites or pastel colours for cabinetry and walls, often complemented by light timber elements. Having said that, there's still a strong showing for more monolithic island design, often black or dark grey, or clad in dark stone or porcelain with a subtle lighter grain running through it. But even with these islands, there's been a tendency to add additional elements to break up the box-like effect. So these are some of the features to look for in our awarded kitchens this year. This year, we've added a new category to TIDA kitchens, kitchens that were designed for projects by group home builders. These form a large sector in the New Zealand housing market, with kitchens needing to be designed to have a wide appeal rather than for a specific client. So in that sense, they have their own design challenges. Within the entries across all the categories, there were a number of well-designed and very attractive kitchens that the judges felt deserved a highly commended award. So we'll start our awards announcements today with those projects. Congratulations to the designers of all our highly commended kitchens. That brings us to the top kitchens in each of our 4 categories: architect design kitchens, imported kitchens, group home builder kitchens, and designer kitchens. First up, here are our 4 runners-up. Congratulations to those runners-up: Don Mills Architects, Lara Farmelo at Accente, Fowler Homes Waikato and Kitchen FX, and Morgan Cronin at Cronin Kitchens. And finally today we come to our winners, designers of the kitchens that made the biggest impression in each of the 4 categories. First up is Architect Design Kitchen. Winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Architect Design Kitchen is Pat DuPont of SGA.
For this new home for a professional couple moving into retirement, high priority was given to accessibility and livability within the home and to its relationship with the developing gardens. Morning sun reaches the kitchen through the garden room, while evening sun is enjoyed from the outdoor dining area adjacent to the kitchen. Stacked sliders and level entry tiled floors blur the edge between outside and inside, allowing easy movement between spaces and direct access to the adjacent herb and food gardens. A sense of the garden landscape is brought further into the kitchen and living areas through the soft green colours of the walls and the lacquered green kitchen cabinetry. The green cabinet fronts contrast with the natural stone cooking area and the island bench, which becomes the focal point of this multifunctional space. And Bloom's tip-on technology allows the clean detailing of the handle-less doors and drawers that can be opened with just a touch. The TIDA judges felt this design demonstrates how a kitchen can meet the demands and needs of its owners for both now and into the future. Congratulations to Pat DuPont at SGA, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Architect Designed Kitchen of the Year.
That's great. Thanks, Paul. Really appreciate the award again. There's as always, there's a bunch of people involved in making these things. So I really have to thank the team here, Michaela Greeny, Maria Hosking, who was really largely responsible for the material and colour choice in the kitchen. James Hosking, the main contractor, the builder on the site, who just did an amazing job. Phil Horner at Philby Design, they were the cabinet makers and did a fantastic job. And also get a special mention for the structural engineer, Adam McKenzie, who helped us make that bench float, which is quite useful in the scheme of things. It's to work for people at the getting towards retirement age and being given a brief that looks at accessibility is quite unusual. So, and accessible design typically looks at things in a rather institutional and utilitarian way. So it's quite nice to have a go at doing it in a slightly more refined environment. And I mean, the main aspect of this kitchen that's very different from most is that it's got a double height. So you can cook and prep food from a seated position off that sort of cantilevered stainless bench. And being able to get your legs under a bench when you're seated is not something you can do in a typical kitchen. It's, and obviously the best thing about it is you get the clients saying that we've made their lives so much easier. So thank you for the award again. We really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks all.
Our next award is for Imported Kitchen. Congratulations to Damien Hanna of German Kitchens, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Imported Kitchen.
The owners of this beachfront home have a young growing family of 3 children, a number of pets, and are frequent entertainers. So they needed a large functional kitchen with plenty of working and socialising spaces. And being close to the beach, they wanted their kitchen to connect to the outdoor dining areas and the outdoor kitchen, where they entertain, relax and cook together. The TIDA judges were impressed with how the resulting kitchen has been designed to meet this range of requirements with a distinctive architectural setting. The home is of concrete construction for exterior and interior walls, warmed by ceilings of natural oiled timber. Both of these features were considered when selecting the colours for the kitchen. A floating timber benchtop was positioned on 2 sides of the island to maximise its use and to provide guests with comfortable seating away from the main working area. The design also extended to a bar, complete with a nearby underground wine cellar accessed through a glazed hatch sunken flush with the floor. Congratulations to Damien Hanna at German Kitchens, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Imported Kitchen of the Year.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Paul. And thank you to TIDA and Trends as well for the award. I'm very honoured and privileged for this. So I want to thank you very much. And I'd love to thank my clients who are amazing through the whole process. Engaged me early on when we were still doing architectural plans, and we worked together through the whole episode, and we had an absolutely amazing time. So my clients were fantastic. So good clients make it a lot easier for all of us designers. The design is quite unique. It's the first time I've worked with a house that the exterior and interior walls are all done entirely out of concrete. So there was no tolerances allowed. We had to make sure we got it perfect on construction, especially the plumbing and electrical positions, which all had to be exact, and there was no room for error. That was really good. Allowed us to do amazing things like the big large window in the kitchen that is continuous and a single pane, because obviously being a concrete wall, that allowed that ability to do that. The kitchen was sort of designed around entertaining, because they've got an outdoor kitchen, they've got a bar with an underground wine cellar, and they've got entertaining decks on either side of the house. So we had to really get the kitchen to work for all the areas in situ and allow seating and entertaining and presenting and sort of dining all in those areas. So it was a tough little design, and of course there's different levels in there as well. So a lot of different mitigating factors that all had to come together. So the client's very happy with it, and obviously, and so are you. So thank you very much. Really honoured, as I said before.
Moving on now to our top design in the Group Home Builder Kitchen category, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Group Home Builder Kitchen is Shannon Pepper for Landmark Homes, North Shore, Rodney.
Designed as a spec home, this property was aimed at professional empty nesters who wanted a home close to the city and the beach, was easy to lock up and leave, and was stylish and sophisticated. And those requirements particularly applied to the kitchen, which had to have visual impact yet appeal to a variety of potential buyers. High-end finishes such as veneer and porcelain were selected for being functional and very hard-wearing, while adding to the visual attraction. The TIDA judges noted how the use of the cedar battens, and the way they could be lit up, created strong and balanced highlights that softened the more masculine and moody feel of the dark cabinetry. The fridge and dishwasher were integrated into the cabinetry to give a cleaner look, while having a built-in coffee machine meant more available bench space plus a more practical height for frequent use. Congratulations to Shannon Pepper and Landmark Homes, North Shore, Rodney, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Group Home Builder Kitchen of the Year.
Thank you, Trends, for this award and the recognition for our project. As designers, we are fortunate to have the opportunity for the awards program you offer. It gives us a way to gain recognition for the amazing work that we all do. I'm very honoured to receive this award among such a high calibre of entries from talented fellow designers. Thank you to Paul and Debbie, the owners of Landmark Homes, Rodney, North Shore, in trusting me to design a space that was a little on the edgy side for such a prestigious home. Thank you to the wider Landmark team, also cabinet makers and project managers. Without you all, we couldn't make it happen. This home was in a very sought after area of Takapuna. It would sell for a premium price, so there was a certain standard we needed to aim for. I felt very lucky to be part of such an amazing project. The unique thing about this home is that it was to be a spec home with pop-up show home potential. So when designing this space, I had to adapt a slightly different way of thinking than when designing for a client's own home. When the team and myself chatted about the brief, we wanted to stand out and to be a bit different to other homes in the area. So we needed an edge. There was nothing conservative about this space. We wanted it to be glamorous, pack a punch, be functional, and be a space that people were talking about after visiting the home. The dramatic tones of the dark veneer and the bold warm vein through the Decton Laurent, in my eyes, were in harmony. So these were the first things that were chosen within the space. The herringbone timber flooring was later selected to complement the moody feel, and lighting was carefully placed to highlight the features like the cedar slats and the Laurent splashback. The home was a great tool for Landmark during the interim of the selling process and was used as a pop-up show home. It was staged with high-end furnishings, and there was always positive feedback towards the space and especially the kitchen.
Our final result today is for Designer Kitchen. Winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Designer Kitchen is Kate Gardam at Swade and Stone.
This penthouse apartment has stunning views, but hadn't been touched since it was originally built in the early 2000s, so it was out with the old and in with the new. The kitchen was on the back wall of the open-plan dining and living zone and has been the starting point for the progressive and total renovation of the apartment. While the original kitchen was already positioned to take in the views, the revamped design had to address the challenge of fixed services that had to be retained. In particular, this meant the voids on either side of the kitchen footprint could not be moved to allow walls to be straightened and gain additional space. The only exception was being able to extend the kitchen to provide a bar area in the dining room. Using Gaggenau allowed a large number of appliances to be accommodated in what was a relatively small kitchen, and most importantly, they could be incorporated within the length of the fixed angled walls. The TIDA judges felt that the use of antique white granite on the island and in strategic positions on the perimeter wall means this kitchen now makes a strong statement in the room, while it also is ideally designed for daily functionality and frequent entertaining. Congratulations to Kate Gardam at Swade and Stone, winner of the 2023 TIDA New Zealand Designer Kitchen of the Year.
Wow, thank you, Paul. It's an incredible honour to receive this award, and I'm incredibly excited and very thankful to my clients, Emil and Jennifer. They have embarked on this journey with complete faith and allowing me the creativity, every designer's dream. I would like to say a special thanks to our cabinet maker, Colin, for his attention to detail and bringing this kitchen design to life. It's been a real team effort. I really love the outcome of this kitchen, where we've used marble, timber, reeding and travertine. It gives it texture and depth. Like all projects, they come with their own challenges, and for this one it was the angled walls and the wrapping of stone around a curved surface. I believe these challenges gave us the opportunity to try and explore something new, to think outside the box. And Paul, that's probably what I love the most about this kitchen. It's the curved marble island. It makes a statement and gives a beautiful sculptural element to the kitchen. I was very conscious in this design that the kitchen opened up to the main living spaces in view and was crucial to the flow of their dream entertainer's kitchen where their friends and family come together. It was an exciting project and a lot of hard work, but very rewarding. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations again to those 4 designers who have taken out our top kitchen design awards for this year. Those 4 winning designs now go forward into the TIDA International section to be judged again alongside winners of professional awards in other countries and to identify the 2023 TIDA International Kitchen of the Year. You'll find more about all today's awarded kitchens on the TrendsIdeas.com website, plus our social channels on Facebook and Instagram. Just a reminder that TIDA Bathrooms opens for entry very shortly, and TIDA Homes will be open in September. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Kitchen Awards for 2023. We hope you have enjoyed seeing the best of the best in New Zealand design. Thank you again to our sponsors for their continuing support. And remember, for all your communication needs, visit adjacentcommunications.com.